I'm Alexandra Staceyson with First Weekend Club here in Whistler, Canada's coolest festival, and I am turning the tables on George Stroumboulopoulos. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Hello, miss. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You're up here at Whistler Film Festival. Why?
This is the third time I've been here because I like this film festival for a lot of reasons. They had asked if I would come be a part of it again. I was more than happy to, in part because I work with the Artists for Peace and Justice charity with Paul Haggis, and so I know that the Cinema Lovers Uniting for Charity, we're really focusing on APJ this time. So as a board member of that, I wanted to represent it here. And also they asked if I'd interview Dan Radcliffe, who I'd interviewed him before, and I thought, yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Plus I love stories, right, in any medium, and to be around this is fun.
In terms of Canadian film, we're here. We've seen some fantastic Canadian films this weekend. Some great awards going out, a few breakthroughs, breakouts. What to you makes a great Canadian film?
I don't think there's anything that makes a great Canadian film versus a great film. I think a great film is an authentic story. An authentic story well told, right? Which I think is important. We're such a bizarre country. We're kind of on paper our country shouldn't work. And it does work for the most part. We have so many different voices and so many different ways of doing it. And lots of countries have diverse voices, but what we have is a diverse meaning, a diverse reason for being. Most other countries have a kind of identity. I don't know what the Canadian identity is. I don't know. I mean, I'm a Torontonian, and I come from a certain neighborhood in Toronto, so I have my identity. And it's very different from the identity of somebody from Whistler, and it's wildly different from somebody in Pangnirtung, up in Nunavut. So what are the common goals and values? I would hope it's just that we're okay being ourselves, however complicated that may be. So if the film can reflect those stories and be honest like that, then perhaps that makes a great Canadian film. But I don't know what it means to be Canadian, except that I get to be me and my mom gets to be her from where she's from, and and my dad, wherever he is, he gets to be where he is, right? So I like that honest relationship with your past and not having to fall under the banner of some country. My favorite thing about being Canadian is I don't have to think about it, right? I don't have to think about it unless it's a hockey game or a beer commercial, and then that's kind of funny.
Well, and that's something that...
Human stories, sorry. That's what I'm trying to get. Humanity is what I think is important, and that's important for any country to make a great film. And if our films have humanity, even the dumb comedies and the ones where they're gun wielders, although I don't think we have enough films with guns in them in our country, we should have more fun gun films, I think. But however we do it, if we're just sort of authentically us, I think that's cool.